In the dry scrublands and farmland edges of northern India, where the range of the honey badger, Mellivora capensis, overlaps with the territory of Wall's krait, Bungarus walli, one of nature's most lethal predator-on-predator encounters can unfold. This is not a random meeting, it is the result of millions of years of evolutionary arms racing, where one species developed one of the most potent biochemical weapons in the animal kingdom, and the other evolved specifically to defeat it. Wall's krait, the silent night hunter. Wall's krait is a venomous elapid snake found across northern India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan, growing up to 165 centimeters, with a glossy bluish-black or dark chocolate body, covered in densely packed, milky white bands. More bands than any other Indian krait species. Like all true kraits, it is a nocturnal, snake-eating specialist, generally docile and timid during the day, but highly alert once night falls. During daylight hours, it typically lies motionless inside rodent burrows, termite mounds, or beneath rocks conserving energy, waiting for dark. Tiger safari, India Wikipedia. Its weapon is precision, not power. Krait venom is dominated by presynaptic neurotoxins that block the transmission of nerve signals to muscles, eventually causing paralysis, including paralysis of the diaphragm. Unlike vipers, kraits don't rely on tissue destruction. The venom of related krait species lacks procoagulant or cytotoxic agents, meaning there is little local swelling or pain at the bite site, making the strike almost silent in its early effect. This is a sniper's weapon. Low pain, no warning, total system shut down within hours. Tiger safari, India Wikipedia. The honey badger, nature's answer to venom. The honey badger's reputation for fearlessness isn't folklore, it's measurable biology. Venomous snakes make up as much as 25% of the honey badger's omnivorous diet, and it doesn't hunt them out of desperation, it hunts them because almost nothing else can. Researchers have found that honey badgers, hedgehogs, and pigs independently evolved nearly identical mutations in the muscular nicotinic acetylcholine receptor, NHAR, the exact molecular target of neurotoxic snake venom, so the toxin simply can't lock on. Specifically, a single amino acid swap at position 187 replaces an uncharged residue with a positively charged one, physically repelling the toxin at the binding site, slate +2. This resistance is not invincibility. Honey badgers can still be temporarily affected, sometimes collapsing briefly from a bite, but they typically regain consciousness, shake it off, and resume eating the very snake that bit them. Their tolerance comes from a combination of inherited resistance and learned technique. Experienced badgers aim almost exclusively for the head, immobilizing the snake before it can land a second, more dangerous strike. Londolozi blog Quora. The confrontation. When a foraging honey badger's keen sense of smell leads it to a coiled krait sheltering in a burrow, the encounter escalates fast. The krait, cornered, raises its forebody and may flatten against the ground in a defensive display, its banding now a warning rather than camouflage. The badger, undeterred, circles low, using its thick, loose skin, which allows it to twist inside an attacker's grip, and powerful claws to provoke a strike. The krait lunges. Even a successful bite rarely ends the fight immediately, and that fractional delay is everything. The badger absorbs the strike and counters in an instant, snapping its jaws onto the snake's neck and head, the only target that matters. This head-first targeting strategy is a learned hunting pattern refined across generations, minimizing the number of lethal bites the badger has to tolerate. The fight that follows is a violent blur, the snake whipping and coiling in a final defensive thrash, the badger refusing to release its grip, repositioning its bite higher up the snake's body with each pause, working toward the skull. Quora. The payoff. Within minutes, the krait's resistance fades as its nervous system fails not from the badger's claws, but from shock and crushed vertebrae near the head. The badger, possibly groggy from a glancing dose of venom, shakes itself and begins to feed, often starting from the head down, efficient, unhesitating, and uncontested in this moment of triumph. This is not cruelty. It's the unforgiving arithmetic of survival. Being the one species at the table that can eat the extra hot salsa means a honey badger gets the carcass entirely to itself. No competition, no scavengers fighting for scraps. In a habitat where calories are scarce and competitors are constant, a single neutralized crate can represent days of sustained energy. It is, in the rawest sense, evolution, rewarding the side that adapted first a single mutated amino acid, deciding who eats and who becomes the meal.